perspective, I believe in the golden rule. Treat other people as I would have them treat me. Well,
That's not the golden
unfortunately,
rule.
the people we're dealing with here, I wouldn't even call them people. I'd call them monsters or demon spawn. And I'm not trying to be cute or funny with that. It's literally true. These people have no morals. We all consider ourselves on the same plane here, I think. We all are treating each other with respect. Well, these people, while sometimes they may treat us with respect, they actually have absolutely no respect for us. They're willing to do things that we will not allow ourselves to do. For instance, I'll just go into this. They basically dominate the pornography industry and always have. Many of the stars are also Jewish. And basically it's a way of corrupting the masses. So they teach these twisted values where in turn they get this twisted amusement out of doing this, make a lot of money, and in the process corrupt all of our values here. You see?
That's absolutely right. Because you know what it does? It separates the natural union of man and woman too. Because I know tell of people having relationships where one person is having a serious intimacy with pornography, and the other person is probably upset about that. I had people tell me about circumstances where the lady actually left her husband because he was watching too much porn. Well, I know that I share that I look at porn, and I don't, but I do. What I mean is that I could go a long time without looking at it, but since at one time I really did look at it a lot, the tendency to just get weak one night and go check it out happens sometimes. And I'm not saying that it's something that makes me weak or it makes me, you know what I'm saying, less than my claim of being a God. What it does is just show me that I got to be constantly on alert all the time to not go back and become the person that I've struggled so hard to not be, and to try to eradicate all of my bad, ungodly actions completely 100%, but I still have to combat them. And I do believe that I still have to combat them so I can remember that I have to combat them. Once I believe that I got everything together and I get egoistic or cocky, that's when something's going to go wrong. And I'm going to make one small mistake, and then the small mistakes get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if I look at going back to looking at porn as a small mistake, that's the small mistake on top of the looking at porn mistake. So there's so many mistakes to make to not be aware that these people are out here setting up all of these traps for you to get in, to lead you down the road where you pick up one more ungodly impression, answered, another ungodly impression, answered. You know what I mean? And so I don't admit to the world that I have struggled with being diligent and not returning with bad habits to make myself look bad. I say that to the world to make myself look just like normal people, just like you, to let you know that's who I am. I'm a normal person just like you. I just have knowledge of my God self. And by having knowledge of my God self, it doesn't eradicate the physical impressions that I still have locked up in my soul archive that sends me out to want to do things that is pleasurable to the flesh. That's what it's all about. That's why I was given this body, so I could become a stronger spirit by allowing my spirit to govern my body and not letting my body to govern my spirit. But my body does sometimes govern my spirit. But 99.99.99999% of the time, I'm on top of things. But I do have flaws. I never said I was perfect. I said I was God. And I am God. It's your Jesus God that you claim to be perfect. I didn't never claim to be that God or any of that, have anything to do with any of that. So I'm not claiming to be perfect. I never have. I just claim to be God.
What I'm saying? There's something that really bothers me.
And they're supposed to be the representation of God's people in the earth.
Right, basically.
It's a big lie. It's just a huge. They are, when you start to examine these people.
That's where they're from, the
I'm
K's
a
are.
huge fan of Bouvet.
Let's go back
really
to
good.
that.
Yes, the other will be Adam Austin. We have one James Cantu, and we have them on the line now. And I'd like to say hi first to John Allen Martinson Jr. You on?
Hello.
Okay. So you can, explain to the listeners what you are about, what you have found, and
explain what these creatures, three of the directors reviewed.
Exactly why I call my website Subverted Nation, because we have.
They control all.
or why can't any of you be as tactful as far as future tense, based on.
But I just want to say that. Thank y'all for all coming out. I appreciate that. I just want to bring in a little story, man. And